Welcome back to Chasing 299. Heading up to North Brisbane, Storm.
Today, we are taking the challenge of cheap brand versus name brand exhausts. Which is better? Stay tuned. So what the challenge has been is, everybody knows Yoshi, Acro, you know, there are so many good name brands, SC Projects, Austin Racing, but there are also hundreds of cheap Chinese brands that you can get off eBay. And we know people who swear by them. So there is only one clear-cut way to find out. Then you put it on a dyno, on the same bike, and run. And see which pipe ends up with the higher numbers. We might look at macro numbers, like small percentages, like 1%, or we might end up with large numbers, like actually creating more horsepower. But who can tell? So today we're taking a CBR 1000 and we're slapping on 3 different exhausts and running it on the dyno. I can't wait.
Chung is the awesome rider that's lent us his CBR 1000. So Chung, thank you for borrowing
no worries.
us your bike. Why did you buy a Honda though?
Mainly because it was affordable, and they're not a bad bike though. They're really reliable, handle well.
And what modifications have you made to it?
I've only done the exhaust.
And all those cool gold bits though?
No, they came with it when I got it.
Really?
I think there's a tune on it.
So, well, we'll probably find out today.
yeah, definitely.
And the animal pipe, of course.
Yeah, keen to find out.
Yeah, I'm actually. What kind of numbers do you reckon you'll be pushing?
It's been on a few dynos before, and I'd say about 160 to 170.
160, 170.
It'll be interesting to see the difference between the 2 or 3 different pipes. So we'll find that out today.
You'll actually be able to see if it's been tuned by the stock pipe. The stock pipe will run like either significantly lower or significantly higher.
Yeah, how well
it
it's
hasn't
breathing.
had a tune. Yeah. We'll be able to see. So, are you keen?
Yeah, man.
All right, let's
Definitely
go.
Keen. Let's do it. Let's do this.
Alrighty, so we're here with Casey, our dyno man. Casey, what does all the lines mean? What does the graph mean for us?
So on this side we've got our power figure at the motor. So this line that starts down at 60 is our power figure. These are our TPS adjustments, so we've got 100%, 50%, 25%.
Yeah.
And this dotted line is our air-fuel ratio. So you can see here at 5,500 RPM, it goes really rich, and you can see the feedback here. So
Yep.
it's a little flat spot. Another one here, flat spot, and it's running pretty good. So you want to aim for 13 to 1. 13 to 1 is the nice area for most bikes.
Yeah.
12.8 is where you get the most power. 14 is where all stock bikes are for all emissions. But you want to be at 13. 13 is where you want it.
What do you reckon this run was like?
It was pretty good. It was a bit wrenched down the bottom here when you start getting off, which means you'll lose a bit of bottom end power, but when you're really at 5,000 RPM, 1,000.
Yeah, truly.
And then it's pretty much a perfect 12.8 the whole way across.
You reckon it's loud?
Yeah, it's
Is it the loudest one that we got?
not the loudest.
Here?
Out of those pipes, yeah. It's the loudest.
Yeah.
I reckon it's the loudest pipe.
It's the loudest.
Yeah.
I would say so.
13.
Undoing the pipe while it's hot. Love it. BYS for the win.
There's the two different runs. So, that one did give it more torque,
Green one gave us more torque.
which was, green one was the other one. Green one was the first exhaust.
Alrighty, so guys, something we haven't spoken about is real life application. Sitting on a dyno is all easy done, and you can say these are the figures I created standing completely still. But when you weigh your bike, you can create 1,000 horsepower and weigh tons. But you want your power to mass ratio to be as close to 1-to-1 as possible. So taking off a big ass pipe like this that weighs almost 3 kilos and replacing it with something that weighs less than a kilo, that is where you then produce better power to mass ratios. So we're going to test this and see what its power is, but you got to understand it weighs significantly more than what any of these other pipes that we've tested weighs. So let's see what it creates power wise. Stay tuned. What do you reckon, Chung, makes this experiment consistent? Why aren't we getting like weird readings?
Well, going off the AFR ratios, they're really consistent across all the power ones on the front. I would say it's had a tune and the O2's been deleted.
And there's no O2 sensor
Yeah,
fucking
the
around
fueling
with
won't
it.
change due to like conditions, air temperature.
Yeah, definitely. I do agree. I think
bikes from factory with O2s, they will make a change, like very minor change to compensate for like the air.
yeah, if it's too
coming in
rich or if it's too
or
lean.
flowing back. Yeah.
No, definitely. I think the only real difference we're going to see is the actual pipe causing like back pressure or.
Well, the restriction is like the pipe.
Yeah, exactly. If it goes smaller or bigger, it's causing that back pressure or not. I think this is a good experiment. I think that we got an accurate test going, and from these figures, we can definitely see that there's a close but very minor difference between the two, and at the end we'll actually be able to tell you if it's worth doing it at all. So stay tuned. stock pipe. Green one is the green one is the arrow. The arrow, the Chinese copy. And then the pink one is our race fit. So, which one do we have as the winner? Race fit. But only by a small amount to the China copy that BYS made themselves for how much less? $600. $600 less than the race fit. And the minute change that you can see there between the pink and the green, that is unbelievable. Oh yeah, pretty much the same. Everything moved over to the right. Well, that concludes that. Were you surprised?
Well, looking at it, yeah, I am.
Surprised how bad that stock pipe did?
Yes.
But you weren't surprised that it was tuned? Because you did buy it and you haven't had it tuned?
When I bought it, it had the stock pipe on it and it felt really good. Really good. But then putting a few aftermarket pipe exhausts on it, it changed how it rode, how it came on power.
And it felt smoother.
How it came on torque, a bit smoother. So it was really good to see like the difference.
The actual seeing significant power figure differences.
Yeah, to be honest, it wasn't that much.
It wasn't that much.
As you can see from the graph, and that was the surprising part.
Like the most surprising thing for me was how bad the stock pipe performed. But then when you look at the other two, there's like almost no difference. Like honestly, half a horsepower difference between the two is not worth $600 for me. But we do have to say that out of all of that, the most important thing is to get your bike tuned.
Yes, definitely.
Because if this wasn't tuned, it would be a whole different situation.
Yeah.
And if the CO2 sensor was still on there, whole different story.
Yeah, definitely.
You've put the two different pipes together, and you've done it properly, and that's why it's producing that kind of horsepower.
Wizardry.
Wizardry.
I'd say with any exhaust, as long as it's like straight through, less restrictions, it will perform.
Yeah, it's the cat that really restricts you.
Yeah,
There is no cat. Don't do cats.
No, don't hurt cats either.
Don't kick cats.
Oh, yeah.
Message from Chung: don't kick cats. Just remove them.
I'm a dog person.
He's a dog person. No, that's awesome. Well, we've proven that you need to get it tuned, and it doesn't really matter what pipe you're putting on. As long as you're removing your cat, you're going to produce more horsepower. And these figures are super surprising. And you know what? Hit up BYS. These guys are awesome. You can find them on Facebook, and they do services. They help people out all the time. And you know what? They're pretty chill blokes. BYS. Performance legends. Come out and see One Addiction. They're pretty good. They do services, they do dynos, they got some cool shit inside. Come see them, and you know what, we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna pop up that printout on the screen right now so you can see all those figures and take a look at them. So we'll put that up right now. Casey, were you surprised with the figures?
I was a bit, thinking it wasn't tuned before.
But now you think it's tuned?
It definitely is tuned for the first exhaust, the race bit. But I wasn't expecting to see that low of a figure for the torque reading for the stock exhaust. That was pretty surprising.
That was significantly lower.
Yeah, it was 20 Newton meters lower. So
it's absolutely a joke, really. 20 Newton meter difference. That is crazy. But thank you very much.
No worries. Power figures were about the same.
The power figures were very close.
5 horsepower.
Do you reckon it's worth $600 more?
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Not for a half a horsepower, not even.
Not.
0.3 of a horsepower, no, not worth it.
You would buy something cheaper.
Chinese.
Hands down. Awesome. Thanks, Casey. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button.
Comment.
If you loved it, share this with your friends or subscribe, and remember to hit the little bell. But keep chasing.
299.